Aquarius. So you guys' video will be the last of the series for the fixed signs that I'm doing. I started off with the Taurus, and then I went over to the Leo, and then my last video was the Scorpio, and like I said, I'm ending it off with you guys, the Aquarius. So let's talk about the Aquarius. The Aquarius is the sign ruled by the planet of Uranus. Uranus being the planet of potential, possibilities, innovation, creativity, and a bit of quirkiness. You know, Uranus is a counter to its parent planet of Saturn, the planet that came prior to it, which was Saturn was all about structure and order and getting things back in line if they were thrown off before. And like I said, Uranus is the answer to that, where it's after the structure has been set up and after the laws have been set in place. Uranus is kind of like the wild child, the rebellious child that just wants to be out and free and seeing what is new out there to play with, and particularly things of the mind and intellect, being that that Aquarius are actually air signs, and many are confused by that because the symbol for them is like water waves, or more specifically the water bearer, and that is nothing more than a symbol of the water bearer is one that flourishes the world with knowledge and intellect and innovation and creativity. But many confuse them actually with being a water sign because of that. But you would surely know if an Aquarius was a water sign because they would be much more emotional in their approach to things, more so like the water signs of Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. But they, like I said, they are actually the air element along with the Libra, which I am, and the Gemini, where we are much more stimulated by pursuits of intellect and pursuits of communication. We thrive in the area of learning the depths of something and coming to a great logical understanding, and then communicating that to the masses to get things truly connected. You know, I think the ultimate goal with learning so much and so deeply is to ultimately know how to pass knowledge along and make it like a universal truth. And that's their quality, and they're very much so probably the most logical out of the air signs, because they come in with that energy of, like I said, newness and innovation, and they have a true desire for having that understanding of as many things as they possibly can. Amazing sign, and they're definitely misunderstood a lot because, like I said, of their quirky nature, and they're probably like the quirky kids who were super cool. It's not to be mistaken that they're nerdy or anything in any way. Could have been, but you know, as we get older, even we realize the nerds were more cool than we once thought. But yeah, they were definitely the kid who just really enjoyed, like I said, a good intellectual debate, an intellectual journey to understand what things are and what they can be turned into. And they're definitely needed because they come at the top of the year, and they are the leaders of getting things to start new and fresh and give us that fresh perspective that honestly you never heard of before. You would probably sit back in amazement of how an Aquarius came up with their idea and connected one thing to another. They're very much so needed, and at their healthiest, like I said, they are nothing more, they're full of inspiration. They're full of just, like I said, understanding everything for what it truly is and what it truly could be. With that being said, let's see what the message is for the Aquarius this month, for the month of January 2018. What is the message for the Aquarius? Yes, and as I think about it, I think about all the Aquarius that I know in my life, and the first card out is actually the Ten of Swords. Okay, so a little backstabbing or death to something recent in your life. maybe a situation or a person or a pursuit. You're coming to an ending or that has recently ended. Let's figure out some more things related to that. I feel like this card wanted to come out. Let's see, okay. It's 2 cards, all right. You could do it. The Ace of Cups. This is the 5 of Wands. And this card wanted to pop out. It's Judgment. Very nice, okay. Let's try to get at least 2 more. Yeah, as I stated, the Aquarius that I can recall in my life, they all do have that common theme of just uniqueness. And I vibe with them so well because, like I said, that air element we all share, just that you can have a true intellectual conversation with them. And when you're talking to an Aquarius, you know, you kind of have this feeling that they know exactly where you're coming from. Because they are such adventurous people, whether in their mind or out in the world, because it's funny, it's like 2 types of Aquarius. You can have the very introverted Aquarius who's very introspective and do a lot of their journey to understand things alone. Okay, we got, well, 3 that popped out. So we got the Knight of Pentacles. We have the 9 of Wands. And we have the Chariot. Okay. Let's see, at the bottom of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so as I was stating, the Aquarius is definitely one who you can have that very intellectual conversation with. And I just always feel truly connected to them, and that I can jump from one topic to another and they'll have the same type of understanding. And I feel as though this is the energy that they usually give off to everyone, and maybe they could seem scattered brain or anything that people who are a little more used to structure and patterns, when an Aquarius comes along and comes into your life, it could kind of be a bit of a shakeup, because honestly that's what their purpose is to, like I said, bring newness and bring creativity and innovation to a situation. So you know, if you ever need a source of inspiration, if you ever need an idea for creativity, or just oddness in the best way possible, you know, the Aquarius is your person, because they will understand that and won't judge at all. And like I was saying too, it's kind of like 2 different types of Aquarius. You have the more introverted Aquarius who thinks logically and kind of come up with patterns and a logical framework by themselves. And then, you know, they're very dedicated people. Being a fixed sign, they're also have the same qualities of the other fixed signs, which is dependability and reliability and commitment and dedication to a goal. So, as I stated, coming from the cardinal signs, which is the Libra, Aries, Libra, Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn, who starts off the seasons and start off things and actually have the fresh ideas in the right of that way. The Aquarius comes in and I feel as though has that same idea of newness and innovation that the cardinal signs have, and then maintain that. I think their goal is to maintain, look guys, we're setting out for something new and something fresh, but you guys put in the hard work to, like I said, maintain that objective. And if anything seems like it's going back to what it used to be, or just isn't cool or new enough, you guys will come in and say, no, like, this is the way we need to change this, so we not go back to what no longer served us. Instead, we're going to focus on what is here and what is now and what will be in the future, so we can have a fresh perspective. So you have that introverted side, and then you have the extroverted side, which is much more out there and exuberant with their expression, and they're very eccentric, and they are the ones who, you know, show up to the party or show up to the scene with, you know, the very particular outfit and the very particular mindset, and they say anything on their top of their head that is just new and fresh, and it could come off one or two ways, as very cool and very like, yo, I like this person, or very, to a person, like I said, who is a little more structured and guarded in their mind, as a bit odd or weird, or just completely can't be understood. But they, like I said, they're beautiful at coming in and making people think a different way. So yeah, as I look at your reading, as I was stating with the Ten of Swords, I feel as though you guys are you having this feeling of, like I said, maybe betrayal, or like I said, this could just be symbolizing some form of ending. You know, as you can see in this card, this person has 10 swords in their back, and they're dead, you know. So this could be death to something, like I said, that no longer serves you. Maybe it's an idea. Maybe it's a pursuit of some sort that you originated. Maybe it's a relationship with someone. Maybe it's an ending to something like a job or something educational, or some type of pursuit that, like I said, you come to the point that it no longer serves you. But with this Ace of Cups card, I feel as though you're looking at this situation as not something that is to be sad about. Instead, ending this situation, or the situation, whatever it is, the truth coming out of this situation has actually filled your cup up. This is what this card is symbolizing, is that you guys are emotionally fulfilled. You guys are re-energized for a new journey. And I feel as though, you know, a lot of people will look at a death, you know, most people do look at a death or ending of a situation as, you know, an unfortunate situation, but I don't think you guys look at that at all. Instead, you guys are pretty much grateful for the ending coming to what it was at the time it did. And as I stated, as your cup is being refilled, excuse me, you can go to this 5 of Wands energy and kind of do sort of a rebuilding. You know, I think you're getting back to the planning board and coming up with a new idea to help bring a new perspective into your own life, and take the lessons that you've learned from this situation and why it failed and why it ended, to then using that knowledge and making something that will be more beneficial to you and serve your goals. And with this Judgment card, Major Arcana, I feel as though this is here to symbolize that, you know, it was the right decision for you to end what you recently ended. And it's okay for you to feel, you know, okay about that ending. Feel good and optimistic about it. You know, I don't know if you guys are possibly, you know, you feel bad that you don't feel as bad about this situation as, you know, someone normally would, but I think this card is here to let you know that that was supposed to happen, and that's okay that you feel that way, and you should be in the process of rebuilding something new, because, you know, the universe is looking down on you and giving you that approval, and it's saying, you know, to now, I'm giving you approval that you have the power, you have the energy, you have the mind to set out for this new journey, as well as, you know, when final judgment is made, whenever that will be, for whenever the situation is completed, that it will be a good one, and it'll be one that is in line with your goals and with your soul, you know. And I think with this Knight of Pentacles, what this signifies is that this new process will be a journey to something that will give you plenty of resources, and one, you will be given the, like I said, the resources needed to help you get through this new journey and get through it and understand the purpose that it has, as well as this is a fight and a quest and a journey to what will give you more abundance and will give you exactly what you're looking for in your life. Maybe this also means that you will be in partnership or in a relationship or some sort with an air sign The Pentacles being the card for air, or for, excuse me, for earth signs. That being a Taurus, a Capricorn, let me see, having a blank. Taurus, Capricorn, or I can't think of the other one. It'll come to me. But yeah, definitely it is someone who is, you know, very grounded in their nature, and they too have a plan that they set out to achieve, and understand that they're also in a journey to build up what their potential is. I think you guys will either come into that energy yourself, or like I said, go into some type of partnership with someone who has already that quality. With this Nine of Wands card, though, I feel as though you guys may be on defense about maybe the person who can come in and help you, or maybe the pursuit of this new situation. As I feel optimistic as you feel about this situation ending, you know, no one wants something to end that they put, you know, their hard work and dedication into. And like I said, you guys being fixed signs, you guys are particularly dedicated and dependable in a common goal. And, you know, it could be of a bit of an ego shot to realize that a situation that you thought would work won't work anymore. But I think this card is here to let you know that a bit of that defensiveness is what is going to give you, remind you of why this old situation didn't serve you, and then make you realize that don't be too guarded in what you are pursuing out new, because it's for you and it's the time to do so. You know, we're coming into the season of your sign anyway, so I think you guys will be recharged very much so with the energy of what comes with being in your time, and just use that to your biggest ability and to your biggest advantage to really pursue exactly what you're looking for. And with this Chariot, it's also a major arcana card. I feel as though this card is coming to tell you that it's okay to quickly move away from the situation. You know, this is a card of like speed and it being necessary to move quickly for your biggest purpose. And I feel as though you guys know you have an energy over you guys and over your life to move quickly away from this situation that you know doesn't serve you anymore into something that you know will, or just at the very least has a better outcome and better prospects and an outlook than this last situation did. And like I said, this card has a black figure and a white figure down here, and I think that signifies that duality of understanding, like I said, what went wrong and what you could do right with this new situation. And, you know, feeling, like I said, feeling a bit maybe defeated or not as happy about the situation having to end, yet still being okay with it ending. And like I said, you pursuing something new that would better serve you. What that would take is just, like the bottom of the deck is stating, you guys to put in the work so you can reap what you sow. As you can see in this card, this guy is putting in to the ground 7 Pentacles and 1 day of hopes for these things to flourish into what exactly he's looking for and what he wants in his life. And I think if you guys put this into this new situation that you're pursuing, whether that, like I said, may be a relationship of some sort, a new intellectual pursuit, a new job, anything educational of the sorts, if you put in the work, if you put in the dedication to understand the thing thoroughly for what it is and take everything that you can from it, you will reap the benefits of that. And like I said, again, with this 7 of Wands, it's this bit of defensiveness about it. You know, I think you guys are definitely on guard in your head, and whatever the situation was that got you to be a bit defensive about this new pursuit, understand that that is coming to let you know that there are things, like I said, there are lessons that you had to learn from the situation that you were in. However, don't let this energy cloud your vision to the point where you are stuck and stifled. You guys are still able to be dedicated to this new pursuit just as much as you was this old one, and if not more so, you know, because you realize, like I said, that this wasn't for you anymore, and this could then move you on to something that will be extremely beneficial. And with this Six of Cups card in reverse, I feel as though this may signify that, like I said again, you guys may not be too crazy about doing this new journey with anyone, or at least with the person who you did this situation with, or anyone who was involved in that. And this also may make you a little more hesitant, like I said, to get into something new with someone new. You know, that's up to you. You have to look at your person's situation in your life and see if the people around you or who is up for support will be there for you in a way that won't cloud your vision and get in your way of your new pursuit and the benefits of that, or if this person will, or whatever the situation will be that require you to get into that type of partnership, will not be beneficial in getting you to your goals. That's kind of up to you. I think either way, whatever decision you choose, as long as you stay in this energy of optimism and happiness towards the future, you know, you guys will get to success regardless. So whether you have to do that alone or with someone, you know, you should be okay about that, and you should feel good about the decision that you make, because you guys come with a very logical mind, and you guys aren't people who don't think things through. You guys know once you make a decision exactly what you do want, and you know, trust yourself to get to this new destination without, you know, without insurity or anything that will cause you not to give it your all. Okay? And with that being said, we're going to pull an angel card for the reading, see if anything can resonate with us. Power. Yep. So you guys have the power. You guys will certainly have the power, at the very least by your birthday and when your season starts, to really go after exactly what you're looking for. Like I said, to take the lessons from the old situation and use that for this new situation, to utilize the support, whether that may be people, resources of some sort, that will help you get to your new goal. And don't back down. Don't back down from your pursuits. Don't back down for what is destined for you, because we need you guys. We need the power of innovation. We need the power of creativity. We need the power of quirkiness and newness in every right from you guys, because I feel as though, you know, being in this energy of Saturn that made everyone kind of get in line with what their goals are and bring structure back to their lives, you know, that threw a lot of people off. And some people who rode that wave well and got the things in their life in line that they needed to are doing okay now. But those who were already off balance and weren't doing what they were supposed to do, and then in turn are still a bit struggling with exactly getting back into their steed of things, you know, we are all in need now of just this new, fresh perspective. You know, I got the tools, you know, like I said, the ones who are together, I got the tools to start out new. And the ones who aren't as crazy about what happened in Saturn, you know, this ain't a crazy time for me. However, the new year's here, and there's a new time for me to pursue things that I'm looking forward to. You guys specifically are going to be in your element of understanding just that you guys have the internal gifts, whether that may be spiritually, whether that may be mentally and emotionally even, you know. It's because you guys think logically doesn't mean that you guys don't have an awareness of emotion and some type of intellectual framework that governs how you feel about things either. You guys may tackle it from, like I said, a framework in your mind first, but once you guys are vested and passionate about something, that's what makes you dedicated. That's what makes you love it. That's what makes you love a relationship or anything like that. You need people and you need situations that is going to continually give you stimulation in the mind. And looking for that in this new year will be easier for you if you come into this understanding of letting go of the past and putting all into this new pursuit, and know that you have the power to do so. All right, guys. So I hope that resonates with you. Like I said, this completes my series for the fixed signs. It was a pleasure doing it. I'll be moving on to the mutable signs, starting off with the video for the Gemini. So that would be the Gemini, the Sagittarius, the Pisces, and the oh my God, I'm forgetting all my signs today. Let me see. The fixed signs are the Taurus, the Leo, the Scorpio, and you guys, the Aquarius. So we'll have then the Gemini, the Sagittarius. There we go. The Gemini, the Virgo, the Sagittarius, and the Pisces. There we go. That'll be the mutable signs. That'll be my next series and my next 4 videos, which will finish off the readings for January. And then I'll be moving on to hopefully some new content that I can add on to these zodiac readings. And then after that, hopefully my readings for February, we'll see how I can do those. So thank you guys again for just tuning in and giving me all the support. Like and comment and subscribe if you rock with me. And like I said, Aquarius, I hope it really inspires you guys to stay in your well-needed energy of creativity and innovation, because we need you guys. We need your intellect, we need your insight, and just continue to be the powerful beings that you guys are. All right? Thank you again. Talk to you later.